Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy the Mad Hatter. Today we got a nice Tuesday commentary going for you guys. I am the Arizona Cardinals while my opponent is the Eagles. We got a nice rematch of this past weekend. Kind of actually a blowout by the Cardinals. They surprised me. They played really well. But what I want to talk about mainly in this video is what went down last night in the NFL on Monday Night Football. I'm sure you guys have heard about it by now, but the replacement refs finally cost a team the game, which is what we've all been waiting for, so hopefully we can get the regular officials back in there. Honestly, I didn't think it was too terrible of a call. I mean, it's hard to see in real time who comes down with the ball like that, and then once they called it a touchdown, they couldn't overturn it in replay. So while I think maybe they made the wrong call on the field, it is really hard to see, and I mean, you can't blame them too much. When I saw it in real time, I thought it was simultaneous possession also. I mean, props go to Golden Tate and MD Jennings. Both those guys played their hearts out on that play, along with Russell Wilson, and they just came up short in the Packers, I mean. But the Seahawks were able to pull out the dub and move to 2-1, and now they're tied in the division with San Francisco, with Arizona leading that division, actually, which I think that's one of the most surprising divisions in football and one of the toughest also, along with the NFC North being, I think, the toughest division in football, with just 3 2-1 teams with Bears, Packers, Vikings, and then the Lions, who are a surprise 1-2. They should be better than that, but they had a couple unlucky breaks. But this was a crazy weekend of NFL football. It was awesome to watch. I'm glad that hopefully we'll be able to get the regular officials back here soon so they just shut up about it on ESPN. That's all they ever talk about. It's pretty annoying, but it's understandable. I mean, the replacement refs are just under scrutiny like I've never seen before, but I guess that's just how it goes. So now to get to the gameplay, you guys see I started off pretty poorly, but right before halftime you will see a perfect example of how to manage the clock and how to take advantage of your opponent's mistakes. So just stay tuned for that. It's pretty crazy. I drop a huge amount of points in a really short amount of time, so just stay tuned and check that out. Yeah, so he got the ball. He picked me off right there. Second pick he's got in this game, I believe. I was just making some dumb throws, getting used to Kevin Cobb, how he throws the ball, because every quarterback in this game, I mean, they have a different trajectory of how they throw it, how quick their release is, and it just takes some time to get used to. This was the first time I'd used the Cardinals. Actually seeing them play that well on Sunday inspired me to use the Cardinals. It's weird. Whenever I watch the NFL and I see a team who's like not that popular, but they play well, it's like, damn, I should use them in Madden. Like, you see the Jags playing well this weekend, I'm like, damn, Maurice Jones-Drew would be fun to use. But maybe that's just the Madden nerd in me. I don't know. But either way, right here, I get into field goal range, and I try to get to the end zone, but it doesn't work out right there. His defensive end was way faster than I thought he was going to be. Somehow he knocked that down, and we're just trying to move the ball and get into the end zone here, but unfortunately we dropped that first down right there. I mean, he should have caught that for sure, but I just take my 3. Like I said in the previous video, whenever I'm in field goal range, I always take my 3. But if I'm out of field goal range, I'll always go for it on 4th down. That's just how I play. It's what I have the most success with, so I don't know if you guys want to try it out, but it definitely works. So right here, I need a stop. I don't want to let him score before halftime, because then he would take a 3-possession lead if he got a touchdown. If he got a field goal, I don't know, it would just kind of render my field goal useless, so I don't really want that to happen. Right there, I send the heat, and I'm able to get an interception with Washington. I forced him to throw that because I sent the nano, and it worked out in my favor. So I get the ball back, and here's where I start managing the clock. So I want to waste as much time as possible so he doesn't get the ball back before halftime. Right there, I force him off sides, and I just toss it up because I had a free play because he was off sides, and Larry Fitzgerald's able to come down with it because you know he's Larry Legend because he's a monster. Yeah, so we go up top, back to Larry. He couldn't come down with this one. That was actually pretty frustrating. We have a 3rd down here, hit the wheel route to Todd Heap down to the 1-yard line, and now we just punch it in with Larod Stevens howling. If you guys haven't tried out Arizona, their defense is definitely nasty, and their offense is definitely usable. It's not amazing, but Michael Floyd and what's-his-face, Larry Fitzgerald, Larod Stevens howling, they have some nice players on offense. And right here, I get the pick. Kerry Rhodes is a monster. Both him and Adrian Wilson back there in the secondary. So right here, you see I'm down 4. I have the ball back. I have a minute. And if you go back and rewind that, you can see the corner on the left side of the field was playing really far off Larry and in a weird position. So I just audible him to a streak. I'm able to get into the end zone, score super quickly. And now I'm using my timeouts when I'm stopping him so that I can get the ball back maybe one more time and I can go ahead and score again right before halftime. So right here, you see Adrian Wilson, my other safety, getting an interception. So right there, we had Kerry Rhodes and Adrian Wilson get picks for us. So now we're trying to score before halftime. Once again, we have 2 timeouts. Use one right there, so we have 1 left. Hit the sideline to Larry. And guys, this is a great example of how to manage the clock right before halftime and how you can really use the last 2 minutes of each half to your advantage, because I think really those are the critical times of each game. Obviously, the last 2 minutes of the game are going to be important, as Kerry Rhodes gets an amazing pick right there off the tip. And we're able to take it to the crib right here. But yeah, the last 2 minutes before halftime can really decide a game also, as you can see right here. I put up 28 points in a minute and a half, which is pretty crazy. So go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe. Have a great day, guys. It's your boy, the Mad Hatter, and I am going to go